All right, all right, all right. We are here. We are here. We are here. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, May 13th. Did you guys survive your week? My name is Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Long Sum, Short Sum. This is the place here where every single morning we come and talk about the charts. We look at the market perspective from the charts. It's one of three versions during a podcast called Christ and Crypto in the Morning. We break it up in threes, but the first one is where you're at right now, where we do technical analysis. The second one is the daily topic, and we're going to go over some news and maybe dive in a little bit into Deep Rock and Vanguard later. And then last but not least, the New Creation Scripture section, where we complete the Trinity with talking about Christ. Okay, so let's dive in. Olaf says, it's as Icelandic. Oh man, well, so that's Johansson then, huh? Is it Johansson? Welcome, brother. It's good to see you here in the channel. So let's go ahead and dive in why people are here, and let's look at these charts. So this, guys, was something I saw possibly happening early April, and I stated it early April, and I'm going to be honest with you, I did not want to see it. Not something I wanted to see whatsoever. But we did, and we're here. And the question is this done yet? So let me back this up so you guys can really see what's happening here. And let's start with XRP, and then we'll look at some other things, okay? So we know we've got a lot of nice people out there who are really looking at charts from different perspective. You got BCB, you got the Dark Defender. Those are actually the only two people I look at and pay attention to outside of maybe John Wick or something like that, who's a trader, right? So I've been looking at this chart from here, and it started back, and I was like, okay, so I do fib measurements a little differently. And so I take from the 1 down to here, and we see that this was a completed wave. So this was 1, 2 completed wave, right? See this? Did not make a lower low. So that's maybe what this is. Now, if this 1, 2, okay, whoop, come up, here's 4, now here's 5. So this is a wave 5 structure, okay? And we want to kind of get a good idea what's coming on, because I 100% expected some type of bounce today. So much that I wrote it in a chat that I'm in. And if you guys that don't know, we have a New Creation chat that you can just go and put the tinfoil hat on. Then we also have a trading group. And if you're interested in the trading group, let me know. But that is not a free link. But if you want the New Creation cronies and you just want to join a group where we talk about stuff, it's a great place to go. And yesterday, I believed around 10:30 last night is when I sent that message. I had to look just now and said, I believe that squeezes are going to come in, and we'll get there why. Okay. So we got 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. Now we've come all the way back, and everybody thought this was our ABC correction. Okay. But when we look here, okay, I mean, not this ABC, but people, never mind. Anyway, when we look here, we see that we have this correction here. And so we thought we were off and running, and we would not break, and 52 cent would be our support, topping here. A lot of people said that we won't break below that. That's the big thing. I didn't say that we wouldn't. I said I didn't want us to, right? Big difference. And said if we did, we're going to head down. And so as I pull back and look, and you guys who watch this know that I love my parabolas. Okay. Now I'm going to get rid of this here, because this is this fib, right? We're done with that. We already know that is completed. We don't have to touch that. We've broken that out, and then we finish this wave here, and I'll show you one more time. Okay. An extended wave there. So that is finished. So we're just going to put that over there. Okay. That wave is also finished. So now we've worked our way down, and there we're looking at the correction. The correction came all the way back, okay? If you see here, back to, and we'll draw a line where that correction finished. And I'll tell you where I'm going with this in a second. Okay. 1702, bottom of 4. So what it actually did, and this is Bitstamp, what it actually did, it broke below 4 here. So in 2020, which we all know, we see the parabola had a touch here, May 17th. Parabola on July 17th. That's a double tap, and it took off onto our, what? bull run that took us to 330. Okay. So now that we've come up to 330, we've pulled all the way back down to 11 cents. And so for those who were like, wow, what is this pullback? Okay, well, let's look. 96 total percent on that pullback, okay? Now, since that pullback, guys, you know, that was COVID, we're up 1,500%, okay? Now, that's the bounce off of that parabola. So we have bounced off of that parabola. Oops, wrong one. Off of that parabola and continued to work our way up. So we got 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, a 4 bounce, a fourth bounce. Bounces started getting weaker and weaker, not breaking the all-time high, getting pressure. And then we retouched 191 last year. Okay, which happened to look like a blow off of 5. So if I look in here and we look at this, we go 1, 2, 3, right? So if this was an A, B, C, you know, you could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, right? So there's 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then A, B, C. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is wave 1. But it can't be wave 1 anymore if this was 3, right? Because it would not come all the way down here. So that previous count is completely invalidated. All right, so now what I'm looking at from this count, okay, you got 1, 2, 1, 2, ABC. So this now is an ABC. Now, why do I say that? Watch. This is what I see. 1. Is this it? Yeah. 4, 5. Okay. Then you guys have on here A, B, C. Let's zoom in some more. Zoom in some more. So is there an ABC after that or a 5-wave pattern? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 5-wave pattern. 5. Now, here's the issue with this. You've got 1, 2, then 1. Now you have a 1, 2, 3, right? So there's another ABC in there. So let's go. We're on the weekly scale. Well, that's 5-wave, actually. That's a lie. That's a 5-wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make that red. Okay? I know this is a lot right now. We're seeing a lot of lines. Thank you for hanging out with me and my lines. 5. Now, we're going to look up. We see 1, 2, 3. So there's an ABC up. Okay, so here's our bottom right there. 1, 2, 3. ABC. Then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have another 5-wave down. So here is the question. We have an ABC up and a 5-wave down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that I just showed all of that out to you, okay? Now that I showed all of that for you. We have, I believe that is the end of that completion. So this is going to be one of 2 things. 3 waves up or a 3-wave ABC or a 5-wave up. So now that I got rid of all that blah, 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 yakety smack for you, okay? Now I can delete all of that. You have now caught up to C, okay? Why that is a possible A, B, C. Now I know I've kept talking and figuring this out for you, but I want you to see that on the scale. Now, some people think that this is a large bull flag, right? So let's see. If I just, well, we got some downward movement there. Now, where would this bull flag come in at? Let's see. If it was here, we could buy test that. That would be the bull flag. right? Which only has 2 points here. So, and really, let's see if we mess it like this, if we do this. Let's play with it for a second. We're live. We need 3 points here. Just go make it happen. If that's the bottom, where's the next point that makes sense? Oh, well, hold on. I see something up here. 1. Let's just see. 2, 3. Downward resistance. Breaks up. Top. Okay, let's see where this goes. All right, let's just have some fun. Say this is a bull flag. Let's have some fun. Now, the deeper the run, the deeper the pullback, the deeper the run. We have decided that this is a possible one wave on that structure with an ABC down, right? That's everything we decided is that this. So just in case you're curious what all that earlier was to decide that this was 1, 2. Got it? That was the whole reason for all that stuff that I just said. Now, if that is true, let's start our targets, okay? Now, we have done all of this, and I know there's a lot of green on this, a lot of marks on here. So we have just drawn our targets on our fibs. Now, what I want to do here is actually give you maybe a clean chart. Let's give you a clean chart. Okay? So this is a clean chart, and we have decided that on March 20th to April 21, March 20, April 21 was wave 1 of that correction. So therefore, we're going to take our fib extension, get the bottom to the top, and pull it down to that low, if that is it, right? Because we're saying it can't be here, 1, 2 anymore, because it broke structure. It broke down into this. That's why it had to stay up in that level of 45 to 50 cents. Really, it's 60 cents on this chart. There's so many wicks on this KuCoin one, right? So what's this wick to here? So now we have a new wave structure for the next move, okay? So why do we say that? Let's go all the way back. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all 1. This was all 2, right? And now this is wave 3. So you're telling me wave 3 for us, now that we're here, I'm going to measure this out for you. We're going to measure this from 2 ways. I'm going to test a couple things for you, and I'm going to show you some targets. Okay. So here's our wave. Yep, that's about right. All right, so I'm going to go back to the other one for you. Clean it up. So on this first impulse wave, what are we looking at? Here is our targets. We are looking, let me, if I can, here we go, visibility. Come on, yo. The struggle is real this morning because I am not functioning. Okay, here we go. Makes things way easier this way. And then I need to go on the template, bull run, boom. Okay, so 1.414, guys, is normally my thing, right? I always look at the 1.414 or 4.4 in general. So if this is our wave, we're going to get rid of that, this wave structure altogether, and do it my other way. So high to low, saying that's the wave structure for this one. Now, if this comes back, we're looking at resistance at 103, right? 107, 117, but really the top of that move could be, which we see, 750. Now I'm going to show something else to you. Same thing, same move. Move it on over. And this is the scary part. Okay? If this capitulation move from November 20th, that top at 77 cents, to this bottom here. Now, this is why the next thing has to hold. Of December 20th, okay? And I'll tell you this. If you've watched this show, you know things that reject at the 0.5. You get a rejection. You'll get another test of the 4, the 2, 3, 6, and you see those, okay? If these reject, we go below the original. And below the original, we go 10 to 15% below. And I've done multiple shows showing you this. And 10 to 15% below, just to give you at least a 10 to 15%. So let's say you're looking at 14 cents. Now here's a couple things, okay? And I'll show you. Now, yesterday's show was, would you buy XRP at 30 cents? I'm pretty sure I did that. Let me see here. I'm not going to bring that up real quick because I don't even know what the title of the show was. But I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do it this way. If it loads, okay. View public site, wonderful. Just a little caveat, switch off. Okay, yeah, there it is. Would you buy, it was May 12th, yep. Would you buy a 30-cent XRP and a 19K Bitcoin? So that was yesterday's show, and here's why. The 2.236 is right there at 31, 32 cents, and then we actually came to 34 cents, 33.5 cents. So I'm in the mindset, guys, with all that I just said, everything that I just said, I'm in the mindset. See that? That we just flipped this area and has back tested it, meaning that that's a wave structure and that this will survive by holding the 0.414, back testing and filling this gap all the way back to a previous move of February of 2021. Now, I know I showed you all that. We went through that. I wanted to count it with you for me to tell you that I believe it's over. Now, we're getting nice bounces today, 16%, 16%, 16%, and on one caveat, okay? Caveat. The only way this is over, okay? The only way, guys, this is over, and we're going to zoom on in here. So you can see that little wave 4 building. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Could be 4, 5, or this could be 4. Watch this, okay? Because it's going to take either a shot here to 47 or right here, or this thing is going to roll over, but it's trying to build support. Here's the caveat. See this? If this area does not hold, I'll tell you this right now, 33 cents. Like if we come back and test, we drop 15, 20% today at the end of the session or something crazy. We're getting a crazy bounce, so I'm not really worried about that. I really do think this is the bottom. But I need you to know, if that happens, we're looking at doomsday scenario because green did not step in on KuCoin anyway to take over on that daily. Barely here, okay? So we'll see. As you see, we have not filled. So this green here needs to cover our volume before. So we'll see if that happens here. We've got a nice pump out of here. This could be a massive bull flag. We did break the parabola, and you guys know when the parabola breaks, and I don't mean to be yucky with you guys today, but when the parabola breaks, it normally comes back down to the point break. It's like a 60% chance it comes down to 11 cents, which I told you before was 14 cents. So 10 to 15%, 15% was 14 cents. You see that? And that could be the flash crash that we could be looking for, which would send Bitcoin to 19K. So if Bitcoin heads to 19K, this is the move that I expect. Now, we are back in this major bull flag, as Lee Lord said, right? Major bull flag area. So does this drag out and fire back up and kind of go along this area? I'm going to see. I'm concerned about that. So we'll see. Now, I can do all types of measurements. I know we're to show you here. Again, that's where this completely fluffed out. And when I zoom this back, you can see it touch the 1-to-1. Okay? So this zoom down here, this little wick that we got, this one right here, has come back and touched the capitulative point of the 1-to-1 February to March, which was trying to break. We got this Adam and Eve structure here, right? Trying to break. So, if I'm going to take a gamble guess here, I think we're in the clear. What I would like to see is a pullback. You know, get our entries really in there to scare people thinking it's not over. But I think it's over. I think it's over. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We don't know the stock market. We can't predict the market makers. I can tell you it came down to major support. Like the most we could get. But there's still a lot of bearish signals, which is why I'm telling you to chill. It is a great, yesterday was a great buying opportunity. I bought yesterday. Yesterday was a great buy. I'm going to try to buy more over the weekend and into Monday. So before I sign out and get out of here, move on to the next topic. Remember, I'm going to be doing the 5X challenge next week, trying to turn $1 into $5 trading. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's my goal. $1 to $5 in 1 week next week. Monday to Friday, that's the trade. So tune in. We'll discuss that. We'll look over that. We'll see what I'm looking at. We'll see what trades I'm going to do. And I'll still try to decide if I have time to live stream some of those executions. But maybe follow me along and I will share some of that with you on where I am and what is going on specifically. Okay, so I know we just dove into XRP a little bit. If you want the upside, I say we are on our way to $8 to $15 on this wave alone. I think we might get ran struck. It could run up a little bit to 13, 15 back test, right? Come up, run, and we are actually on the outside, so now it can run and back test this area for $8 to $13. I'll say that now, but then we're coming back down to these areas. And I've said 75 cents, 50 cents, and then we're going to run up for another one. So we'll see. We will see. Today is just a lot of, I know we got a big pumps, got 30% pumps, 40% pumps, 20% pumps, 50% pumps all over the place today. But I don't know if it's done yet. Look for a back test, not new low, but a back test coming soon. Then get the heck up in there and let's go. Remember, we don't buy 50% rising candles, but we are there. So get excited. This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Long Sum Short Sum. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Like, subscribe to the social media thing, and let's move on to the next topic. God bless, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and do the thing that people do on social media. At Twitter, at TikTok, New Creation Capital. Let us know, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, guys.